Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Juan Solo here with A Squad Gaming, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you all so much for tuning in today for some more Ghost Recon Wildlands. So in today's video, we're actually going to be going through all of the patch notes of the Special Operations 3 DLC that we're going to be getting tomorrow. So we're going to go down through, talk about the PvE mission, the PvP content, all of the new items coming to the in-game store and to the battle crates, as well as some of the outfits and stuff that we're going to have access to as well. For those of you guys that have Year 2 Pass, we're going to be getting a new outfit and all sorts of cool stuff. So without further ado, guys, first things first, we're actually going to watch the new trailer that Ubisoft released today, kind of going in depth with everything that we're going to be getting in this DLC, as well as detailing kind of the plot of the actual PvE mission that we're going to be getting with this tie-in with Ghost Recon Future Soldier. So without further ado, guys, let's watch the trailer and then we're going to come back and break everything down.
Nomad.
Long time no see, boss.
They've discovered uranium lurking under all those plants, and they've started mining it. Shit. We have a ghost on the ground there. That kid there might be as green as a coca leaf, but when it comes to soldiers like us, he's the future. Hold on. We have a situation.
So there you guys have it. That is the new trailer that Ubisoft actually released today, kind of showcasing everything with Special Operations 3, as well as going through a little bit of the plot of the actual PvE mission that we're going to be getting with this DLC. So without further ado, guys, I'm going to jump in here and kind of break everything down that we know about the patch notes and Special Operations 3. There is a lot to talk about here, so I'm going to try to get through this as quickly as possible so it doesn't drag out. So if I go kind of quick, make sure to kind of jump back through these points and stuff like that, and also make sure to check out the full patch notes down below in the description. So without further ado, we're going to jump right into it. So the new PvE mission we're getting with this DLC is actually called Silent Spade. So you're going to join familiar faces in the Wildlands for a mission that raises the stakes higher than ever before with Captain Scott Mitchell. He needs Nomad and his team to help out rookie John Kozak. Yes, you guys heard that correctly. We're going to be playing alongside a rookie John Kozak, which is probably one of the more iconic characters in the Ghost Recon franchise, just because he was such a lovable character in Ghost Recon Future Soldier, not to mention the character that you actually played as through that campaign, and he is actually referenced in dialogue in Ghost Recon Wildlands. For those of you guys that have been tweeting at me and talking about it in the comments, you know, you kept saying, you know, why is John Kozak referenced as an Easter egg sort of in the Ghost Recon Wildlands dialogue? I honestly think that they had plans for this long ago to kind of tie this in with Ghost Recon Wildlands, but he is the youngest ghost ever, and you investigate a mysterious plot that links the Santa Blanca cartel to a nuclear threat. So I'm not sure if they're going to tie this in like further, because at the beginning of Ghost Recon Future Soldier, for those of you guys don't know, there is a nuclear bomb that actually goes off, I believe, in Nicaragua, killing one of the Ghost Squads, which had one of the more iconic characters as well. A Joe Ramirez actually died in that nuclear explosion, and I'm not sure if they're going to tie the Santa Blanca cartel in with that, or this is sort of just a tie-in with Captain Scott Mitchell and John Kozak. But upon completing this mission, you will actually get access to a prototype, which is the iconic cloaking device device. And for those of you guys that have played Future Soldier, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That's the optical camouflage. So when you actually complete the mission, everybody that's in the squad that you actually complete this mission with, if you're playing with friends, is going to get access to the optical camouflage, which is very similar to what the Predator had. It basically makes you almost invisible to enemies. And personally, I'm really excited to see this come back because I thought it was one of the coolest features in Ghost Recon Future Soldier that at that time really separated that game from other shooters and tactical shooters, first-person shooters, everything on the market at that time because of that really cool optical camouflage that that game had. Also, with all of this Special Operations 3, we're going to be getting a really cool new thing in Ghost Recon Wildlands, which is the photo mode. So you're actually going to be able to freeze the action to capture your favorite moments in Ghost Recon Wildlands with a variety of different filters and customization options. You have whatever you need to create amazing pictures of everything from heat pumping action to beautiful vistas. So for this photo mode, you're actually going to be able to freeze an image. You're going to be able to change the time of day. You're going to be able to change the weather. You're going to be able to change a bunch of different filters, film grain, and much, much more. I will actually leave a link down in the description so you guys can actually go check out the FAQ of this. It shows all of the questions that people are asking about the new photo mode. I'm really excited to test this out. I really would have liked it so that we could actually do, you know, like little stints, like maybe a minute, 2 minutes long or something like that, where we could like fast forward time, maybe get some cool time lapses and stuff, which is something that's really cool in Ghost Recon. But maybe down the road we'll get something like that in the photo mode, but right now it looks like we're just going to be able to take care of still shots and stuff like that. But also with this, guys, we're going to, for those of you guys that have a year 2 pass, you're going to be getting another pack free, no charge, just like we did in the others. I believe it was Special Operations 2, we got a free pack. So the one in the Special Operations 3 is actually going to be the infantry pack. So here is an image of kind of what we're going to be getting in this pack. So you can see we get a new shirt, a new helmet, a new vest, which is the ACU shirt, the Mayflower APC, as well as the covered ACH. And this is going to be free for everybody that has the year 2 pass, as well as you're also going to be getting access to the Ghost War classes immediately on December 11th. For those of you guys that do not have the year 2 pass, you're going to get access to the PvP classes on December 18th. And with that being said, let's jump into the new PvP classes that are going to be in Ghost mode. So we have 2 new classes coming in, the Vanguard as well as the Sharpshooter. So the Vanguard is a powerful new addition to the Assault class, which the primary weapons are going to be the L85A2 as well as the SR3M. And the Vanguard can actually spot dangers on the field for his teammates with his specialty ability, the sensor grenade. So I'm really excited to see this. This was one of the most tactical equipment that you used in Ghost Recon Future Soldier. It was very powerful in multiplayer and campaign, but basically when thrown, these grenades scan the area where it lands through solid objects, through walls, and it will pinpoint accuracy your highlighted enemy hostiles for everybody to see that's on your team. So if you throw this out there, it's sort of like a vision pulse from Call of Duty series. I don't really want to compare the two, but for those of you guys that didn't play Future Soldier, you might not know what I'm talking about. It's basically going to send out a pulse, and it's going to light that enemy up, and it's basically going to show him through walls and all sorts of cover and stuff like that. A very powerful tactical equipment. I'm going to be interested to see how they balance it because that is very, very powerful. Moving on to the Sharpshooter, this is a new marksman class, and it is capable of taking out threats without them ever knowing they were there. His primary weapons are going to be the M40A5 as well as the SRS-A1, and the Sharpshooter specializes in long-range combat, emphasized by his new ability, which is the long-range specialist. So with this, while aiming, the long-range specialist ability automatically charges, and at full charge, the next shot negates the effects of sway and bullet drops. So once it is fully charged, your gun is not going to have any sway, and it does not matter how far your target is away from you. You know, if it's 100 meters, 200 meters, all the way out to 1,000 meters, your gun is not going to have any bullet drop, which seems kind of crazy because the ballistics in Ghost Recon Wildlands, you know, they're not exactly realistic, but I think that kind of elevated the skill gap for those of the snipers out there. You know, you had to accommodate for that bullet drop. With this new specialist ability, you're not going to have to worry about that if you get this fully charged. So along with this, guys, we got a bunch of class balancing all the way across the board with a bunch of different classes in the PvP. So with the Toxic class, the SR635 magazine has been reduced to 20 rounds. With the Assassin class, this is a big one. So the movement speed has been increased by 15%, and the vector muzzle velocity penalty was removed when using a suppressor, so it's going to shoot just as good with or without the suppressor. The Enforcer class, the MK48 rifle damage was increased slightly, as well as the recoil was reduced slightly, so it's going to be easier to control and it's going to do a little bit more damage. The tech class was the increased duration of the tech's jammer ability from 15 seconds to 25 seconds, so that is very, very powerful. That almost doubles the duration of that skill. With the surgeon, we're going to see a bunch of changes here. So we reduced the cooldown of the ability from 60 seconds to 40 seconds, so you're going to be able to get this ability a little bit quicker. Wounded allies will now have their icons highlighted with a yellow gold hue, so you're going to know when your teammates and stuff are wounded. They increased the number of stim darts that you can carry from 5 to 6, as well as stim darts now heal bleeding effects from the hollow point perk. So if somebody gets shot by that, you can actually shoot them with a stim dart and you're going to help them heal a lot quicker. As well as the stim darts now heal 60 hit points. Previously it was only 40. And now with the Gorilla class, the Gorilla Smoke now hides all markers within it from the enemy, including objective markers. So it's not just going to hide, you know, your teammates and stuff like that. The objective markers and everything that's in that smoke is going to be hidden from the enemy team, which is pretty cool. I think that's going to help with some of the tactical players when using this skill. The Echelon Sonar ability now gives a notification to players when they are being detected. And then there was a few general weapon changes with this. The MP5 now behaves the same across all classes. Same with the MPX, and then the SR635 now has a reduced damage from 55 to 40, so that got a little bit of a nerf. Now moving on to the new maps that are going to be coming to the Ghost mode, we have the Lithium Mine as well as Outskirts. So I'm going to pop a couple images up on screen showing these maps. So the Lithium Mine is just off the Salt Flats. I've actually been to this base a few times. I believe this was actually one of the weapons. I think it was one of the sniper weapons was actually spawned at this base in the campaign mode. But as you can see here, you have these two towers that are kind of close in the picture here. That's going to be a sniper's paradise. If you can get up there and lock that down, it'll pretty much give you open view of the entire map. And it's a very unique map because you have a lot of long sight lines, a lot of open areas. You have that power position up on those silos, as well as a bunch of interior buildings and stuff to go in there and explore, you know, and be tactical with that. The sensor grenade is definitely going to come in handy here, as well as you guys here, we have the Outskirts. So this is actually a base that I've taken down. I actually did multiple YouTube videos in this base, you know, taking this base down. It's probably one of the most fun bases to take down. It's just off of the burnt forest, and this base is absolutely massive, and they kind of quarantined it off here to the one end of the base that actually has the big ravine in between there. So I'm not sure if you're going to be able to just go down into that ravine. I'm not sure if there's too many ways out, or you're going to be able to use that sort of as like a flank route and stuff, but very cool. You're going to be able to kind of have sniper battles and stuff across this ravine, a lot of buildings and stuff that you're going to be able to be tactical about, or, you know, with that ravine and stuff. Pretty cool map. Probably one of the more fun areas that I've played in the campaign. I've been there so many times because it is such a cool area. So moving on, we're actually going to be talking about PvP events that Ghost Recon is actually bringing to the game. So events are gameplay modifiers applied to all quick play matches while the event is active. So you're going to have 2 weeks to vote for your preferred event, after which the most voted upon becomes live and lasts for 60 hours. So here are a couple examples that actually provided us. The one I'm really excited about here is the No Intel. So it basically eliminates the Support class, the Pathfinder class, and the Echelon class. Those are not being able to be used, as well as it turns off the minimap, it turns off enemy player information, as well as sound markers. So it's going to make this mode more of a hardcore mode, which in my opinion, this mode is the way Ghost mode should be set up in the first place. It's going to make it a lot more hardcore. It's going to make it so that you have to communicate with your teammates as much as possible to be successful, as well as it deactivates the hollow point ammo, so you're not going to have to worry about those snipers using the hollow point ammo, which is pretty cool. Also, we have the high risk over here, which is kind of makes it so that the last 3 minutes of the game makes it so that everybody is bleeding and everybody is marked on the map. That just seems a little weird. There is more high damage, reviving is off, and supply crates restock is off. So basically once that happens, you can't resupply, you can't revive your teammates, as well as there's going to be a higher damage, so the bullets that you hit people with is going to be very, very lethal. So last but not least, guys, there were a few changes to the Prestige economy that they updated with, including all store battle crate items will have a chance to drop in Prestige crates no matter when the item came out, as well as improved odds for legendary and epic items, increased duplicate compensation, as well as increased prestige rewards from completing challenges. So that is something that a lot of you guys were asking about, some more changes to the prestige economy. They listened, and those are the changes that we have currently in Special Operations 3, as well as we're going to be getting new customization items. So we have the Silent Spade pack, which is going to be available for purchase with the Special Operations release. So This one's not free. You're actually going to have to purchase it, and this pack actually contains the F2000, a new scout vest, the CBRN half mask, and Scott Mitchell's face paint. You can see all of these items in this picture here, as well as we're going to get access to parachute wings. So this is going to be a customization of your parachutes, which is going to allow you to customize it with 12 new options. You're going to receive one of these as a mission reward for completing the PvE mission, as well as one available from the Ubisoft Club, and one will be a challenge reward. The other 9 are going to be available in battle and prestige crates. With that, battle crates are going to get 90 plus new items added to those crates, including new icons for John Kozak and Scott Mitchell. So we're going to be getting those. I really wish they would have brought in 30k, Pepper. We already technically have Ghost Lead from Future Soldier as part of the Ghost Recon Future Soldier pack that launched, shortly after the game was released. But I really would have liked to see those other characters. But hey, we're getting John Kozak and Scott Mitchell, so I can't really complain. As well as we're going to be getting a couple of free items. So we're going to be putting many new free items in the Special Operations 3. New PvE challenge rewards will include a Ghost Recon Wildlands parachute wing, a tactical ballistic mask, the Honey Badger submachine gun, as well as the AA-12 shotgun. So we have an automatic shotgun, a pretty cool submachine gun, as well as you can see the Ghost Recon Wildlands parachute and the tactical ballistic mask, which looks absolutely sick. That's going to make your dude look so badass. And then also there's going to be new Ubisoft Club rewards, which is going to include teammate marketing costumes, 4th echelon parachute wing, and 10 voice line pack. And for those, pretty much, guys, that's pretty much going to do it for all of the changes and all the cool stuff coming to Special Operations 3. There was a boatload of bug fixes and improvements, but I'm going to kind of leave that out of the video. If you kind of want to go to the patch notes and check those out for yourself, I will link the patch notes down below in the description. But for the most part, that's pretty much going to do it for the video, guys. If you guys enjoyed it, you're excited about the new Ghost Recon Future Soldier PvE mission that we are getting, and all of the new content coming in this update, because there is a lot of it, make sure to drop a like on the video, and also subscribe if you are new to stay up to date on all things with Ghost Recon Wildlands. We're also going to be playing Ghost Recon Future Soldier on the channel. For those of you guys that have never actually played the campaign, I'm going to be going through and doing a full playthrough of the game, uploading everything with that to my YouTube channel, so make sure to stay tuned for that. But for the most part, guys, that's pretty much going to do it for the video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will catch you guys later. Peace out.